How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is somewhere that I explored previously, but you haven't seen a video on it, which is why you probably won't recognize it. Basically, we went to this place. I don't even know when it was, but I know it was really frosty. It was really cold, and there was like sort of a dusting of snow and ice and stuff all over the place. In fact, the entire pond at this place was completely rock solid frozen. So we went to this place, and basically Colin was pulling a prank and called a couple of his friends to kind of wind us up, to make us think that it was somebody else who had got into the site or the site owners, etc. So we ended up trying to hide, and it turned out that Colin actually knew the people that were there and he was just winding us up. But while we were there, we knew we were running out of time, and it kind of threw us off the flow of the video as well as making us run out of time. So we had to leave, and I decided to come back and see if we can get into the main building, because when we were there the first time we couldn't get into the main building, and I wanted to make a video on this place, so I thought it was quite cool. So yeah, this is the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys at the end. How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video, to a place that I've actually been to before. This is an old garden centre type thing, like plantarium, what we want to call them. They sort of sold water plants, pond plants, and all sorts of other things as well. So let's take a look around. Let's not waste any more time. We're with Ant today, so you'll see him in a second as well. Let's get going. So like I said, we're here with Ant, who's just coming to join me. We're actually sort of started in this section here, which is, I think, my favourite bit so far from what I've seen. Like I said, I haven't seen this entire place. There might be bits we missed last time. Is there?
Yeah, there is.
Oh my god, there is.
Oh, there's a big mouse. Oh, there's loads in there. Oh, that's horrible. Are there any mouse? Yeah, but they're
So last time we were here, we couldn't find a way into this building. I'm hoping we might do today, because if you check out, if I turn off the lights, you can see it properly. There's a reflection on it. Yeah, that's the shop, and there's like so much left in there. So I'd really like to get in there and have a look. Yeah, it looks really quite cool. Check this out. There's actually still some of the old like fish food. I think is it fish food? Actually, it might be like water treatment stuff. I'm not sure. And it looks like this would have been the staff area, because you've got like welfare checks on the wall, and also VAT tells you what's in them. Very mouldy, because you can see the ceiling has actually come down on this one. But the actual board itself, you can just about make out the chalk. The VAT two goldfish yellow, goldfish. Boarding, goldfish, koi. It's quite cool actually to see all that. This is the front entrance of that room you've just seen. Again, shutters behind that, so I don't think there's going to be a way into that. We did try last time, we couldn't see a way in, but seeing as we've got more time today, we will have a look around. So now, last time we came here, these little vats, we've got little plants in them. Again, were completely frozen. The ones over here, I bashed my hand on, and it's like was completely and utterly solid. Totally and utterly solid. There's no way that's getting broken. I think it's rather appropriate actually. This place is called the World of Water, because it's been raining so much. Water is pretty much all that's left. So all the plants, apart from a few, have since disappeared. And there's literally just water left. Known as the World of Water that opened in 1984, this garden centre that used to sell fish, reptiles and everything you could possibly need for your pet had been a staple in the area for many, many years. Customers talked about how amazing the place was and how different it was to other places, and looking at their Facebook page I could see this myself, holding mini competitions and open days, as well as costume competitions and lots of other things. It's clear just by some of the videos I found online just how integrated they were to the local area and as much of a part of the area itself as the residents who lived there. In 2014 the area had massive floods and the shop and surrounding area were massively affected. I even found some pictures online where people were rowing boats to get to and from the location, but it appears even after this they managed to carry on and keep the business going. It wasn't until 2019 that things started to look a bit awry. With lots of sales and reduced prices, it appears they were doing quite a lot to try and get customers in the door. And unfortunately this came to a head in January 2020 when the company went into administration, just before the COVID outbreak, which in itself is actually quite significant to what happened next. So after the company went into administration, as with a lot of administrations, there are administrators who sell the goods to make back money. But in this case, it looks like a company called Southern Aquatics and Pets were given a temporary lease to trade and look after the fish that were left behind. They were supposed to be there until May that year, but they wanted a 10-year lease to try and bring the site back up to its former glory. However, I suspect COVID may have played a part in why this didn't happen, because as we know in March 2020, COVID hit and companies were closed down, and it looks to me that this place was just never reopened. Oh wow, check this out. Quite a cool little shot there, going under the gazebos. So down there is the old main entrance, that little hut would have been the gate at some point. We've got a sign for cafe and toilets. As you can see the exit over there. Let's go and check the entrance first. I want to be a bit careful because the cafe is over there, but I'm pretty sure that isn't used, but I know the house is lived in. That's what we've got in here. This looks like it's open. It's not too much. It looks like there's the some bits from the cafe. It's like fridge, freezer and stuff over there. Some old chairs. Little oven thing. Apart from that, not much. It's funny because this is actually a local thing to my area, and when I said to a few people that I was planning on exploring this, it seems to be quite a well-loved little place, and it's like surprising that, you know, it's closed down. I wonder if it's just because of COVID and that, whether it's actually for other reasons. These bits here are beautiful. Always feels like I'm like in a little secret kind of forest. Just spotted this on here as well. I'm wondering if, because I know some sort of garden centres sometimes do like Easter egg hunts, where you have to find little pictures and mark them off on a sheet and the kids get a prize. I'm wondering if that might be something from one of those. I'm not sure when this shut down, but that would make sense. I want to go over there, but I'm so close to the house there. It's very, very close. If I can sneak around under here. Yeah, because the house is literally just there. I want to get over there. There's like a little Tudor house. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a little Tudor looking house just there. Right, so Anne's just come rushing over to say he thinks he's found a way in. So let's go and see, shall we? So we're inside now, guys, and let's start with the, I'm not going to say boring, but the least interesting parts. So we're currently in the staff room where they had cups of teas and stuff. Let me turn the camera on so you guys can see properly. So as you can see, there's like a little set of cupboards, there's a fridge, and sort of basin, you know, the usual sort of staff room. But what I did see actually was quite interesting. It's the old mouldy teas and coffee. Look at that. It's already looking pretty gross. Now, I'm not sure when this shut down, but it wasn't that long ago, I'm sure. Although I only said that. What's that? Health and safety reminder, advisory notice to all members of staff, water gardens, cafe, World War, only authorised fixtures and fittings, equipment should be supplied to fit purpose. I mean, I don't know how old this is. It may have been here for quite a while it was in use still, but it says 2014. So, I'll give you an idea about the date. So look at some of the fire extinguishers, that'll probably tell us.
There's sensors in there.
Sensors?
Yeah. There's one there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that does anything, but there's one in there. but there's something connected into the wall as well.
We have noticed on the wall up there is what looks like a sensor. So hopefully we're not going to set off any alarms when we go around here, but it does look like it's still got power. But oh God, check out the mould on the walls. It's just sheer amount of black mould. It's like some sort of office this was. The old computers and stuff in the corner. The filing cabinets. And actually down by my feet, there's a giant safe, which is probably why there's a sensor in there. But I don't know if it still works or not. Obviously it's got lights on, but does that mean anything? Sometimes we've had places that have had full power, they've had full alarms and nothing's happened. Other times we've had places we don't think have any alarms and stuff has happened. So yeah, let's go and check out in here anyway. But it looks cool in here. I'm going to keep an eye out for sensors and stuff. So like I said, I'm going to be quite cautious because we've seen a sensor in there, but that might be just as a sensor in there because that's the office. You know, that's what would have had the money in the safe at some point, so it's probably valuable equipment in there. But oh, I do see a sensor over there actually, and it does have power. So currently I'm going to stay on this side just because I know there's a sensor over there. I haven't seen one on this side yet. Doesn't mean there isn't one, but as you can see there's so much stuff left in here, it's ridiculous. There's even an old bike in that. We're still looking out, see if we can see these sensors and that. I want to try and get in here because it's got here tropical thing. It's got, but they've got boards in front of them. There's one there and one there. So I'm assuming on the other side of this, there's another bit for tropical fish. Oh yes! Oh, the smell of that.
Looks like it hasn't.
That's ripe. Oh, okay, right. Oh, this is quite cool. This is the sort of thing I want to see. The old tanks. And brought it his massive light. There you go, guys, you can see it properly. Why have I even got my light on? So you see all the fish they would have had in at one point. Yeah, I know. So guys, check this out. I've just noticed this one. It says Craig's Fish do not sell. That's brilliant. Yeah, check them out. There's loads. All the fish they probably would have kept as well. There's a whole wall of it. Amazing. There is obviously still power somewhere because there's a light under there. Don't know where that's plugged in or wired to, but yeah, it's still got power. So there is still potential for like things like alarms to go off. I've got a feeling though, this is more likely to be like a silent alarm type jobby, where there's an alarm going off and we're like, da, 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 and then police just turn up.
Probably.
Oh, there are turtles here, that's cool. So Ant's just pointed out that they used to have turtles here as well. So that's quite cool. And look, the old things that would have been inside the pools. Like the rocks and stones, like fake coral and things. There's an old fish net in there as well.
The double angle maintenance.
Yeah, there's an old fish net in there.
Oh yeah.
See, this is what I was hoping to see. I think this is cool.
Yeah.
See what has started to come through in here because the damp on the ceiling, also the panels have sort of started coming off. Just the very beginnings of nature starting to come and take back. Oh wow, that's quite cool. For those of you who don't know, I am a Saints fan. Look at that. Old Saints Stadium. Well, it's still the Saints Stadium now, but it's what it was called the Friends Providence Stadium. Very cool. Shame they're doing really this year though. It's very odd, isn't it? This isn't the sort of stuff you would expect to see in this. It does look like very much like they've used it for storage. No. Well, I'm wondering if 2014 is the time it was shot and they've been using it as storage since then. There's geese, don't worry, it's geese. Again, we're on edge, we're getting freaked out already. The police are turning into geese. Yeah, they got
the geese police.
the geese police. They've got new sirens that sound like geese.
I wonder if they're from the restaurant.
Yeah, probably actually. That would make sense.
And then the tables.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the little outer bit that we could see from the other side.
Yeah.
Is that police or ambulance?
Just wait. It's going down the road now. I was wondering if it's going to go straight past. Let's go.
Not for us.
Thank God.
It turns round.
So these are, it's like an extension of the pond bit, which is actually the back here. So this black tarp you can see here, this is actually the bit we was at a second ago. So when we first started, we were on the other side of this. You can see through there. That's the bit I put the camera up through before, but now we're on the other side. But yeah, how cool is it? I just love this kind of stuff. I know it's like, for some people want to see mansions and stuff, but this is just a bit different. Well, how often do you get to see places like this that you obviously would see normally when they're open? Just completely quiet, calm, serene, apart from police sirens when they turn up. Just so much stuff left. We're just sat here doing nothing. We have to look up the history of this and find out what actually happened to it, why it shut down. Might give us a clue as to why this stuff's here. I don't know, maybe it went into like bankruptcy or something, and then obviously they might have had to leave something or everything here. If it's been here since 2014, but I don't think it has, but if it's been here since 2014, that's a long time to be sat doing nothing. What have we found? Oh, that's cool. King Kong. That should have pride of place somewhere. There you go. We're redecorating your abandoned garden centre for you.
That'd be 50
Wow.
quid.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Lovely.
This closed down near COVID.
I actually don't know. I'm assuming so, but I don't actually know. Yeah. See, well, I don't know. The only date I've seen so far is 2014. So, but that would suggest that it obviously was getting ready for COVID. So, must be quite recent.
There's a sledge.
There's loads of stuff.
There's a sledge.
Yeah.
It's snowing now. It's not snowing anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty good job we couldn't get in here last time, because I'm pretty sure Colin would have wanted to take that out on the lake. That would have resulted in, would have resulted in him dying by falling through the ice. There's another bike here as well. It looks like another room to something. I'm not sure what. Yeah, there is another room. Ooh, that's cool. So we found all the Christmas stuff. There's like an antler tree type thing over there. Christmas stocking. Christmas stock. Pets, toy, ornaments. There's loads of, look at these. Look at all these little Christmas bits and pieces. See, I knew it was well worth coming back to this place. I actually reckon this would have been a grotto at some point. Look at the windows. If you look outside, it's got like wood panelling on as well, which looks almost supposed to be like a log cabin or something. Yeah, like that, there. I wonder if it had like a Christmas grotto at some point. That would have been quite cool. So Ant's just found something cool apparently.
You know, there's so much random stuff here.
Yeah.
Like, literally. But this hits the biscuit of all the randomness.
Did you find biscuits?
Oh, yeah. Hobnobs.
Hobnobs.
Over here, I'll just look in. I'll just put stuff over it for the dramatic effect.
A nice
Wait till you
chessboard.
see what's behind this.
Oh my god, is that a Commodore 64?
Yeah, an original.
That's actually cool. So let's check that out. It's a Commodore. That's actually really cool. Good nick as well.
With a game.
Oh, Jesus. So what game? Oh, it's Donkey Kong. Oh my god, is that Donkey? It is.
It's Donkey Kong.
That is Donkey Kong. Can I get that?
Yeah.
How'd you get that out?
I have no idea, and I don't want to break it. So.
You just pull it out, okay. So check that out. Not only a Commodore, but there's also the Donkey Kong game. That's so cool. The old joysticks as well.
Yeah. The budget's amazing. And it's so random.
That is very random compared to what we've seen, because it's quite old, isn't it, compared to what we've seen here so far. That is cool. That is really cool, I have to admit.
Your head blown.
Such a random find. So many little odd little bits, aren't there? So I think we're almost done here. But there's so many odd little bits to check out. Makes me laugh because when I was outside I said, oh, the world of water, you know, the only thing left is water. Just look at this. This is incredible. There's a little Donald Duck thing over here as well. Little Donald Duck. That's really cute. So everywhere you look, there's like little bits and pieces just left. Georgian dragon. So Ant's just come over with this camera here. I'm not sure what it is. I've not actually seen one like that before. Digital science. So it says here Kodak digital science. Hope that's in focus. DC-40 camera.
It was in there, which says Walt Disney.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, Walt Disney World.
I mean, it might not be the original camera bag, but yeah, it does say Walt Disney on it.
Yeah.
But not sure how old this is. I'll put some information on screen. But yeah, very, very old. And there's loads of stuff like this. It's dotted around. There's so many random things. So there's like a hat there, flippers there. We've got golf clubs right here. Obviously, you guys have seen the Commodore 64 we found. These are skis. Just loads of random bits dotted around. Everywhere you look. So it is very much random as well. It's not even like there's any rhyme or reason behind any of it. It's very odd. I will say though, I don't think this is going to last much longer because we've got rain starting to come in. We thought this was quite a solid building because it is quite dry in here, but it's raining quite heavily. I don't know if you can hear it at the moment on the roof, but there is water dripping in, so it's starting to get in places. So all this stuff is not going to last much longer. So Ant's just found this. So that those of you who like cameras, that probably would have been a really expensive camera back in the day. Obviously now it's not really worth anything really because it's tape. But yeah, I can imagine that would have been super, super expensive. What have you found?
Pop poison mic.
That's still sealed. That's brilliant. It's like a treasure trove of gems in it from like the 90s. So guys, you've got to be careful while exploring places because this is what happens. Luckily this place had crutches already. So. Right guys, well I think that is pretty much it for this location. We're going to head off out. I'll keep the GoPro rolling in case anything happens. But if not, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys again next time. Please check out Ant's channel as well, be linked in the description. See you guys later. Bye.
Wrapping a rag around my face, I pull my hoodie on. This ain't no time for rookies young. Got my octo camera on. So the ring can't be worried about no 5 special ops. I keep my composure steady, thunder follow, go